What up, y'all? I just want to come on here and say thank y'all, man. I just want to come on here and just explain the TikTok, man. You know, TikTok's getting banned. The app we love, we watch, man. We seen the cringy stuff from the old 2018 cringy stuff. Went from Musically to TikTok. It was a crazy ride, right? Like I love TikTok. I've been on the app since 2020. Some of y'all been on the app longer than me. The only reason why I was on it so late because the cringy stuff I've seen from YouTube, all the stuff that was going on, girl, da 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 da, the dances, the crazy stuff, man. There was a lot of crazy stuff from TikTok, man. And it is just, it's crazy to say that, man. But now it's just gone, It'll be gone by tomorrow. This video will be uploaded before it be gone, but man, I'm gonna miss it. I ain't gonna lie. The last 5 years of TikTok was real good, man. It's just, the dances stopped a little bit. They had little trendy dances going on, but it became more of a gaming. Well, from my For You page, every For You page was probably different, but from when it was from 2020, where everybody was dancing, Renegade, all them songs. From what's that one song? I'm gonna play the song. Like remember this song, right? We remember these songs from the old days. Like what?
Sex, I need some wet shit. Baby, come give me some.
Yeah, man. So those songs that we enjoyed in 2020, man. Those are just the timeless memories, man. Those memories will forever be there, forever. It's just an amazing app that we just got to sit there, but a ban had to go along. A stupid ban, I would say. It's a very stupid ban. You say the government rather ban an app than worry about a school shooting, gun control, the violence that goes around in public areas, public safety. Very important little things like then the economy, it's gone to shit. The fucking everything's so expensive. Whatever. They rather all vote with each other. They can all agree on one thing, that TikTok poses a threat, and it was like, okay, fuck it. We're just gonna go out here and ban it. What threat do they hold? What? It's shown by China, man. Who cares, man? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if China owns TikTok? You the only people that is worried that TikTok is owned by China. We, as the people who use it, is taking our data, blah, blah, blah. Okay, every other app does it too. Facebook. Hell, even MySpace. I don't even know if it's still a thing, but every app had took our data. So regardless of what it was, no matter what it was, it would have our data and had stored it into whatever they want to store it. But the problem is, I don't even think it was about that. Honestly, I think it was more about the money. They weren't making no money off of TikTok. They made money off of Facebook and Instagram and probably Twitter. I don't know. They're not making no money off of TikTok. So I was like, oh, let's just ban it. And hopefully they get a sale so that we can make money off of TikTok. Nah, fuck that shit, man. Hey, the best thing right now, is Red Book, I think it's called. I don't even know what it's called, but it's called Red something. Red Book, Red Note. I heard 2 of those. That's the next app we're moving to. And if they ban that app, they can go right ahead. We're going to find another one, and 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 another one. It's consistently pissed off the government. Then they're going to have to ban all of them. All because they want to ban a Chinese app for no fucking reason. And now, the crazy thing is China can't even use TikTok. They banned it, so we're basically following their footsteps. You feel me? So it makes no sense to me, but I'm not the government. I'm not the one that sits there all fucking day and vote for stupid shit. And there's some good governments. There are some good governments that are out there that are trying to fight for it, and those people are gonna get voted back into the office if they go run again. Trust me, they will. The other people can fuck themselves. And I mean that shit with full disrespect. It's very frustrating that everyone sits here and oh, TikTok needs to be banned, TikTok needs to be this, TikTok needs to be that. And it's crazy because TikTok was just a dancing app. It's just to have fun, be creative, enjoy, make friends, enjoy the content. It's just no harm to it, you know? There was no harm to fucking TikTok. What harm was it causing? Our data? Our data? Oh. Our data gets taken every fucking day. Who cares? I don't give a damn. And you can say, oh, you don't have to care now. Later on, I'll have it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and later on, I probably won't even give a damn either. It will not change anything. Today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. I promise you, China probably didn't give a fuck about our data. Like, they probably, they're having fun, whatever. China is not worried about us. They're worried about this technology. They have the more advanced technology. They got more advanced cars. They have more advanced. They got a phone that's banned here, but it's a crazy phone. I've seen it. But man, I don't know, man. Oh, the algorithm. You know, I was watching the fucking interviews and stuff talking about the algorithm, this and that. Like, the algorithm was make TikTok, right? Because all the people that wanted to grow their business, the people that wanted to grow as a content creator, people who wanted to grow as a whatever they want to grow as, they went on TikTok and they grew. And majority of the people that has been on TikTok the longest, longer than me, you know, they grew, they blew up, they have millions of followers. That's what they made their money off of a TikTok. And now they lost their job. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's just insane, man. It's just insane. Like, imagine they take away YouTube because YouTube takes our data, which it does, but every app takes our data, man. There's no app that doesn't take our data. So anyways, any app you go on right now, it's gonna take your data. And one day, if a hacker goes into hacking into Facebook or whatever, boom, they breach into the data. Boom, they got all the information. Boom, whose fault is that? It really doesn't make sense, you feel me? It really don't. It really doesn't make any sense. So annoying, man. I'm so frustrated. But at the same time, man, there's nothing you can do, man. I mean, you can go preach. You can go ahead and go out there and protest. And you can go out there and try to make a difference. And I'm sure that can work, but the government don't see shit besides themselves. And tomorrow it shuts down. And when I upload this video, you know, it'll be probably like 6 more hours before it shuts down. So I hope y'all post y'all last finale, your last final post, man. I've been seeing a lot of old TikTokers, man, dancing. It brings me back to the 2020 days, man, when everybody was home dancing. Renegade, remember all them songs? And it just brings me back to those times when I've just been hearing all these songs that's just playing back, and I'm like, damn. Memories, man, memory road. We're just going right back, and it had to end like that. It's just like Vine all over again. Vine ended in such strange way, and then went to Musical.ly, which I wasn't on Musical.ly. I thought it was real cringe. For my age, you know, I was real young, but still, I think it was cringe. People just putting their phone up, dancing, whatever. Not dancing, they're just copying the lyrics with some weird camera angles. Man, this is a lot of stuff, man. I wasn't into it personally. A lot of y'all probably were, but not me. You know, not judging. But as a human being, we all have a right to have fun. And it's just trying to take our fun away, and it's so stupid. And now most of the people who made a living off of TikTok gonna have to do something else, which I'm sure they probably got Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Rednote, Redbook, whatever, and making a new living out of it. And I hope y'all do. I hope everybody that was on TikTok succeeds in their life and becoming whatever they want to become. And I hope the businesses that was on TikTok never fall, because those businesses were real W's in a way, because some businesses came in clutch. And there's a lot of businesses I know that were pissed off, but hey man, there was some W-ass businesses, which I bought some personal stuff from some businesses, like t-shirts and other stuff that was pretty cool, you know. I bought that from the TikTok. I would have never figured out on Facebook, because Facebook doesn't have the algorithm where you can see other people's stuff. You know, you gotta be famous, or you gotta have a video that blows up, or, you know, that's not easy to do. especially for a world who has access to the internet, over 100 million people, even fucking all across the world. So you're really out of defeat. You're really defeated trying to blow up a video. You just gotta get super, super lucky, and it's not easy in this world, man. But TikTok, man, was a W app. I'ma miss it. I have a lot of videos I had posted on there. They weren't dancing or nothing. It was just quotes and more quotes and a little bit of music. A lot of music. I can't even lie. There's a lot of music to it. A lot of fun stuff behind it. Man, it was just great, man. It was just so great. TikTok was a great app. And if it doesn't get banned tomorrow, and if a miracle does happen, even though I'm not watching news, I record this on Friday night, so I won't see the news, So if the news ever changes later on, whatever, that's cool. But right now, looking like a TikTok ban is going to happen, which sucks so much. And I wish it never did. And I'm sorry for everybody who makes their living off of TikTok, and now they have to find another way, and it sucks. And keep business going. People who sell shirts, people who sell not just shirts, but sell headphones. There's a lot of products people sell. There's just a lot of products. I really can't name them all because nobody deserves, to lose their fun in their First Amendment. Like I don't go along with the amendments or politicianal things, but this is very political because this is TikTok, and our social media should always matter to us. You feel me? Like it's social media. It should not just be banned. Our social media should not be banned. No matter who runs it. India could run it. China could run it. I ain't gonna say North Korea because they ain't got internet. South Korea could run it. Fucking hell, even fucking Japan and just a whole bunch of other places could run it without even having a problem. United States don't have to run everything. Why does the United States have to run everything? It doesn't make no sense. Yeah, we're a great nation, blah, 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 blah. Okay, then stop stealing from people. We don't gotta steal from goddamn TikTok. We ain't gotta steal from nobody. Everyone who built with their own money, I'm sure they had the rafts of the struggle to get where they are now, to making ByteDance and making TikTok, and it didn't just take one day to do it. It took months and years and years and years of dedication and grind. Now, look at TikTok. It was as big as ever, and America just said, "All right, fuck it." Government says they sat down and said we're banning TikTok. Put their fist on the ground. We're banning TikTok, and they stamped it on the fucking wall, and now it's confirmed it's gonna be banned, and it makes no sense. Anyone should be able to run a business. They don't have the rights as we do, but they should be able to have fun and have their own business because they built it up. It makes no sense, but hey, I guess, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess. But I'm going to miss TikTok. All the clips, all the fun times, all the nice times, all the great times, all the memorable times, all the satisfactional times, all the... Remember those videos? It was like... It had that weird... Dum, and it would say, which place would you sleep the hardest? And it would have a shower or a bedroom, and it would have that weird sound. It was a 2021 trend. Man, that was a great time. Like, I'm going to put it... Everything I'm saying right now is going to be up on the screen. Because I'm literally editing this like 4 times. But, man, that was great times, man. That was great times. And I'm going to miss those days, man. I'm going to miss those times. I'm going to miss everything about TikTok. We could go to Instagram and Reels, but it would not be the same. Because there was so many videos that people were... I've never seen before. And then on Reels, you just run into the same people like 5 scrolls down. And if you don't run into the same person, you'll probably run into the same type of video. On freaking TikTok, you'll run into 20 videos down and probably run into like 2 same videos and the rest different. Unless it's a trend. Usually the trends be the same videos like 5 times. I remember last year and the beginning was playing almost every fucking second. And I know you remember that song, and it was a great song. Don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of those TikToks. The only time a TikTok really goes off is like when it's popular, when it's trending. But it was so easy to get trending on TikTok. I won't say easy, but it was easy to, like, if you were a streamer on TikTok, right? It would be so easy to gain views, easier than the blue app, Twitch. Twitch is not easy to get views. You gotta work your ass off to get views on Twitch. You gotta work your ass off on TikTok too. Don't get me wrong, but TikTok, you didn't have to work as hard as you gotta do on Twitch. Twitch algorithm, you got fucking Kai Cenat, you got fucking everybody on that goddamn app, and it's really impossible to really get big in that sense, because for you to get big on that app, you would have to like literally lock in for a month, 2 months, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years maybe. You would have to work your ass off. And it's really sad though. Like, there's people out there that's probably working their ass off right now, been streaming for fucking 80 days, probably for 5 years straight on Twitch, that has not ever seen over 100 views. And if they have seen 100 views, probably got rated or some beautiful stuff. And it's just very hard to gain that attraction. I know you gotta grind, you gotta probably show support to other people. But TikTok, man, you can be yourself, you can live stream, and then boom, you'll probably gain views randomly, a whole bunch of views. Cause my homeboy Jack, hey, shout out my boy Jack. But man, my boy Jack, man, when he was on fucking TikTok, man, well, which he does still until it shuts down, but man, he was getting a lot of views, man. Like, he was getting like 200, 300 views. And it was crazy. Like, he's never gained that much. And if he was doing it on Twitch, he would not have gained that much on Twitch. And it's crazy, man. It's real crazy. And he just started. So that's even more, So for you to actually blow up would be impossible now. TikTok was the best way to gain traction, the best way to promote your videos, the best way for everything, literally everything. And now it's just gone. It's wiped away. So now we have to grind off the fucking dirt to make it all the way to the top. Just like everybody else. Nothing is easy in life. We understand that. But TikTok made life a little more easy. Like AI is in the world now. AI makes life a little more easier. TikTok was the same thing. It made life more easier for when you needed to put out a video, or you made a new video, you would send it out to TikTok, boom, you gain 500 views on TikTok, boom, people from TikTok come to your YouTube channel, boom, it'll blow up your video a little bit, maybe like 200, 300 views, a little smooth, and they're your fan base right there, boom, you're making it. 300, 400 views is not that bad. I know on YouTube you'll probably get like thousands, whatever. But 400, 300 starting off, that's not actually bad. That's actually getting somewhere. Because you start from the dirt and you grow. It's only up from there, you feel me? What I'm trying to say is, without TikTok, everything, all the algorithms, and without TikTok, man, everything we have worked for will have to be how it was back in the day. Which will be grind. Which is not, I ain't even mad about it. I'm only mad about the fact that they're banning TikTok because a Chinese person owns it. A company. And that's fucked up. I thought we were supposed to be world peace and everybody wants to argue, oh, a Chinese person owns it. Who cares? Like, who literally gives a fuck? We didn't care. If we really did care that a Chinese person owned it, we would not have gotten the app since 2018. Matter of fact, we wouldn't have gone on the app since 2015. The people who was on it longer than 2015, probably 2016, they would not have went on the app. Oh, Chinese, they looked up who owns TikTok or who owns Musical.ly. They would have looked it up and said, oh, a Chinese person owns it? Oh, I'm not hopping on this app. We would have made our own decisions. It's our decision, our data, our life, and our like I said, our decisions. Government should not make our own decisions for us. Just like they don't make our own decisions for when you go out to the store and you go grocery shopping, you choose what you want to buy. That should be the same concept of online. You choose what you want to do online. what app you want to go on, what user data you want to use, and whatever bullshit that the government got in their mind. Oh, China owns it. I don't get no money. Everything's about money, whatever. Who gives a fuck? You're crying like a bitch. China owns it, whatever. Oh my god, woohoo, the end of the world tomorrow. Alright. Now I'm out here saying this shit. China, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's some bullshit, man. It really is some bullshit. That sucks, man. Like, it really does suck. We will not see TikTok ever again. From all the great clips and the great times. And, man, it was just a blessing, man. It was really a blessing. I just want to thank everybody for on TikTok. You know, I had 600 followers on there, which was pretty nice. Since I started making TikToks in 2021. When I stopped uploading a lot. But y'all really are the goats, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all, hands down. And it sucks that TikTok is getting banned, man, just because the government doesn't like Chinese people, I guess. If we really didn't want to go on TikTok when it first came out, we would have been like, oh, let's look up who owns TikTok. And then boom, we knew it was some Chinese person. We would have just been left the app. No, we stayed because we didn't care who owned the app. Y'all are the ones that brought it up. I didn't care who owned the app. I didn't know who owned the app at first until it got so big in 2020 news. Oh, China owns the app, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck? Jesus Christ can own the app. Mark Zuckerberg. Nah, fuck him. We ain't gonna talk about him. He's the reason why the app is getting banned. We're not going to Meta, Instagram, all that. I'm already on there, but for that content-wise, you're not going to get that same content that you were getting on TikTok. You're not getting that same shit that you were getting on TikTok. You're not going to get that algorithm where you're going to be on the algorithm site. You could get the algorithm by luck, but it's not going to be the luck that you had on TikTok. Because on TikTok, you could have a video titled Dancing the First Time, hashtag FYP. Boom, you sit there and wait. The video gets 1,000 views by the month. That's how my videos were. I had 1,000 views on like 2 or 3 videos because I put FYP. I put FYP on fucking Instagram. Man, I'm only sending out 5 to 10 views. They only send out 5 to 10 people to my shit. It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. I know they don't want you to blow up. They don't want to make everybody, big. Get a word for it. And I understand that hard work, get dedication, but that's not the point. The point is, you're bringing that because China owns the app. Maybe in the near future, we'll get TikTok back. But as of right now, TikTok says it's going dark on Sunday. TikTok will be out of business. Everybody will be unemployed. Whoever works and makes money off of TikTok and don't have a job, their job is TikTok, will be unemployed. It's kind of sad, man. That's just the government, man. I know a lot of people are probably out there protesting right now as I made this video. Well, not as I made this video because it's very dark right now. It's like 2 in the morning. But I'm saying in the concept of when I upload this video, people will probably be out there protesting. People will be protesting at this hour, I should say. Or maybe they already ended. I don't really know. But your voices should always be heard. Everyone's voices should be heard. But it's sad, man. It's sad that the government went out and said, fuck us. It's all about me. It's not about y'all, it's about me. That's basically what they said. They sat there and didn't give a fuck. So, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing. I ain't gonna say there's nothing we can do because we are the people that make the government. We can kick them out. We can do whatever we want to do. But the ban is already in place, and they can pause it. That's for the president and the other people to do. That's in the government seat. You can fight. You can do whatever. And I just It's very sad, man. TikTok, what it was, man, it was a cringe site at first, man. It was a cringy site. Very cringe. Very, very, like, man. People putting stuff on their face, and it was just very cringy, man. It was just so diabolical cringe. It was very diabolical because it was like, what the fuck is this? You know, fat guy singing, blah, blah. You know, nah, I ain't trying to be rude or not, but it was just very cringe at that time. And it was like, nah, bro, I ain't moving this dumbass app. And then after that, it was more of dances, fun times, happy times, real great times. And I fell in love with that. And when Pop Smoke, you know, when he was popping off on the TikTok, that dance came out. Then that's when I really fell in love with TikTok during the COVID-19. When everybody was isolated in their house, that's when I really fell in love with TikTok. When everybody was isolated in their house, and they couldn't go outside because the whole world was a zombie-infested place, and it was crazy, which was a crazy year. But it was a fun year for TikTok because TikTok had so many bangers that year. Home dancing, making videos, quarantine TV was popping out. Man, it was just so much things that was going on. Aiden Ross was popping out. I don't think Astro Speed was famous yet, but there was a lot of clips, a lot of fun times in that year. 2K20 was popping out. Man, it was just a great year. And it's very sad that, you know, we got to see TikTok go, man. I love everything from that year. I don't regret anything from that year. And I certainly don't regret TikTok at all. So I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And maybe TikTok will come back. I don't know. You don't know. No one knows. But hopefully one day we'll have a great year in the future or whatever. Maybe the government will listen to us. Maybe not. But I appreciate every single one of y'all deep down. Remember, be safe. I love y'all. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Rest in peace, TikTok.
Deep in the passenger seat and you're eating me out. 2 weeks and your mom invites me to your house in Long Beach. Is it casual now? I don't want you to tell your friends it's casual. If it's casual now, baby, get me off again. If it's casual. Dumb love being stupid. Dream of us in a year, but you're banned. Maybe I'd have a fame and some views and some clout and some traction and shit. I know, baby, no attachment, but knee deep in the passenger seat and you're eating me out. Is it casual now? 2 weeks and your mom invites me to her house in Long Beach. Is it casual now? I don't want you to tell your friends if it's casual. It's casual now. Baby, get me off again. Oh, it's hard being casual when I'm on it.
And with that, the era of TikTok comes to an end. Good night.